All right, guys. I think you can hear me now. Here, nobody can mute me. Just frustrate my efforts to teach. I love teaching, and no one is going to stop me from doing just that. Okay. So I'm just going to wait for 1 minute, and then we'll start the class. All right.
Sorry, is it YouTube link? Sorry, the YouTube link is not showing unavailable.
I'm going to share my screen now. Please, if you are here, kindly join the live link I just dropped. Only 6 persons will be accepted. The new link have been dropped on Telegram and on WhatsApp. I'm so sorry about this. Let me share my screen. Let me know if you can hear me, please. Drop at the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh my God. A lot of people are saying this is better. This is cool. This is most preferred than Teams. There's no background noise from my end, please. I'm sure of that. I don't have anyone here with me. Okay, everyone is here. Okay, all right. Awesome. 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 I think this is better. I just noticed that somebody was intentionally muting me. Like I was teaching you guys, and the person was just concentrating. 2 seconds, the person will go ahead to mute me. By the way, if you are here and you have issues joining using YouTube or this link that was sent to you, I just want to say that we can use Google Meet and Zoom. We've tried this just like we've tried Microsoft Teams right now, because the last couple of times we tried using Zoom for a large number of people. We had people who spammed us. We had people who put on their videos and they were appearing naked. They kind of spammed our entire platform, and it was a total mess. We can't continue with Teams anymore because of the distractions and all that. So I'm going to start my class right away. By the way, I've dropped the link for the live section here. Like 6 persons can join me. I'm going to drop the link again. If you are just joining, so you could just click on the link and join me. I'm going to accept you, okay? Only 6 persons, and that's it. So that I'm not going to be alone right here. So this is what I was talking about. So in Microsoft Excel, we have all of these columns. Like A, we have B, we have C, we have D, we have E, we have F, we have G, we have all of these, okay? And all the numbers are called rows, and all the alphabets are called columns. I'm going to put this rows, okay? All the numbers are called rows, like you see number one, number two, number three, number four, number five, number six, and so on. All of these are called rows, and all of these are called numbers. Then you have the home, the insert menu. I'm not going to spend time talking about all of these again. Not like again, but I won't introduce this. We are going to practicalize each of them as we proceed, because this is a practice laden class. Okay. All right. I could see some people here. Let me accept Michael, we have Stella, we have Ubi, we have guys. Let me know if you can hear me as you join, please. Only Michael, can you hear me? Joanne, we have
Yes, yes, I
Ede.
can hear
Yeah,
you.
Oh,
Obi can hear
awesome,
you too. Yeah,
awesome.
I can
So
hear you
this
very
one,
clear.
I can hear you.
awesome. So with this one, if anybody distracts, I know who you are. I just throw you out immediately. And
Interesting.
nobody here is from my village, so village people no go follow me enter here. I think we can make do with this one. And nobody should complain of data. This is a free class. If you don't have data, I wonder what you have to attend a class like this. All right, let me continue. So you guys are the ones I'm going to be hearing. I'll be hearing more of you than those who are out on the comment section. So if I ask questions, please respond. Okay? That is, I'm talking to Michael, Stella, Obi,
Okay.
Joanne, and
Yes.
Olaide. I'm
Okay,
not
Okay.
sir.
going to I'm not going to be
Okay,
hearing anyone in the comment section except you guys. So let's proceed, right?
you're welcome.
So this is what I was talking about. Now, the first task we want to do, please, my class is not theory class. Okay. If you want theory class, please go to by the way, let me put an end to this meeting. You see, someone is still muting me. Be like they swear for this person. Let me close this meeting and leave here. All right, so we can concentrate in our class. Please, if you are not in this Discord server, please join this Discord server. This is where you are going to be submitting your assessments. Okay. And if you don't submit the assessment I'm going to be dropping today, please don't come to class tomorrow. Don't even be like, my time is that precious. Don't even attempt being in my class going forward. I love when I teach and we practice. Okay. That's the best way to learn. And because of the distractions, I didn't have the time to explain that you guys can just go to LinkedIn if you want to know who I am. But first and foremost, follow us on LinkedIn, the health consultants and techies, and then you can connect with me as well. This is me on LinkedIn. Yeah, this is me on LinkedIn. So you can just connect with me and so that we can have that connection there. You can connect with me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all of those other platforms. Like I said, I'm a Microsoft certified trainer. I'm the most handsome trainer you can ever have in your life. When it comes to Microsoft Excel, data analytics, I'm one of the best. That is, I don't write exam. The first time I wrote, I failed. I went, did a lot of work on myself, wrote the second time, and I passed. It was a lot of money, but it was worth it. And then Microsoft said, you know what, you are so good, get certified, begin to teach people about our product. So that's just a little bit brief about my journey. You can, I'm a US alumni, so you can check out some of the things I've been doing in Nigeria, in a couple of African countries, and in the US. Okay. So enough of the introductions, and we get to know each other as we proceed. We are here to learn, and we've spent a lot of time with the distractions already. So let me take you guys through how this is going to work shortly. So you have in your introduction class to Excel, we are just going to start our journey with basic Excel, okay? And basic Excel means just learning about the whole interface and basic, okay? So advanced. And I have my colleague Peace. Peace is going to be taking you guys intermittently alongside myself. And we have basic to advanced Excel. All right. And then let me share with you guys something. And in a previous class, I was teaching my students about. Can you guys see my screen, please?
Yes, we can.
Awesome. Okay. So in the class before now, we just newly introduced a new course for our students. That is artificial intelligence in Microsoft Excel. And I taught this for like I think 2 weeks or three. It's a new course we introduced, and a lot of you are not aware of the whole AI thing in Excel. And so I was teaching the students that they need to really develop their skills in artificial intelligence and how they can incorporate it into Microsoft Excel, and we use a Microsoft Excel 365. Let me see if I can still check it out. Okay, awesome. Okay, it's loading. I just want to take you guys through the basics of this whole thing so that when once we start working on this, we can proceed. But as it's loading, let me ask some questions for those of you that are in the live section. Please, what's your name? Just any of you, what's your name, please? Let me type it down. We're going to do something quickly.
Joanne.
All right, so we have names of, okay, let me put, yeah, names of students. And then we are going to say something like country. And we are going to put your network. Okay, something like this. Now, if you have noticed, guys, if you've noticed that I just wrote names of students, how come you have just names? What happened to the students? Anyone know what happened? What happened to the students I typed? Any responses, guys? Check in the comment section for responses.
It's inside the cell, but because you didn't extend the cell, it's hidden. But if you go back to that cell and click on it, you would see everything that you've written inside. It's too long for the cell space at the moment.
Awesome, awesome. I love what you just introduced to us now. Cell. So if we have some of you are complaining that the YouTube is too blurry. Now let me tell you how you can solve that problem. Let me tell you how you can solve that problem. So one thing you need to do is go to your YouTube settings and then open up the make sure that um make sure you increase the resolution of your YouTube. You have a clearer. If you are listening through your phone or your laptop, you can have a clearer view of the whole thing. So you can zoom in and then zoom out. Is that clear? So check your YouTube settings and then increase the resolution. You can have a clearer, a clearer screen, not blurry. So if you can do that, we've been teaching using StreamYard. So our students, our past students, know about this. So I just responded to you, Brittany Edwards. Okay, and then the rest of you. Yeah, so the cell is hidden. Now, one thing you should know, all of these things I'm clicking are called cells. All of these things are called cells. Now, can you tell me where is my cursor? What cell is my cursor? What cell is my cursor now? Who can tell me what cell is my cursor?
Cell I8.
I8, perfect. So that means we are on column I and row number 8. Now let me type, what's your name? The person that responded. Joanne, is it?
Olaide.
Fola what?
Olaide.
For okay, let me Fola. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So Fola is located in a very beautiful estate called Estate I8. And how do we know that Fola is located in Estate I8? In other words, cell I8. Just look at the column, which is column I, and look at the row, which is row 8. Another way you can know the location of your cell is when you click on it, okay, just go to this box. Can you see this box? It's called the name box. Can you see my cursor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. That place, that is where you see the name of your cell. Now let me type another thing. Someone else, okay, I heard Joanne. Joanne is someone's name, so I have Joanne. So what cell name? Where is Joanne located? Where is Joanne located?
K16.
K 16. Perfect.
K17.
K, this is K. This is 16. Who said 17? Come, let me baptize you. All right, I'll try this again. For those in the comment section, I need participation. Let me go this way. Let me scroll because I'm going to, this is for those who are new to Excel. So I'm going to type one forward, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to type all of that. Where I carry myself go where I don't know. Okay, let me type this. So where is that number? Where is it located? Where is the number located?
M5.
M5. Perfect. You guys are smart. Nice. Nice. So we now know what columns are, we will know what rows are, and we know what cells are. Now the next thing I want to teach you guys, this is again just still basic Excel. That's why I'm like not so in a hurry, but you can ask questions, please. You discover that I type some things here, and if you go to, how come I'm hearing myself? Like someone is listening with another device. Those of you listening, please make sure you are not connected to YouTube. Okay. The echo, I think I can have an echo. I'm having an echo. M5. Awesome. Awesome. Swanu Ogunleke, Captain Lynn, Temitokbe, Moyosola, Ado. Yeah, you guys got it right. M5. So let's proceed. Yes. Now this is what I wanted to show you people. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is actually artificial intelligence in Microsoft Excel. We're actually trying to locate certain regions of the world. For instance, I can, Joanne, where do you stay? Joanne, where do you stay? Like which country
Lagos.
or where do you stay?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Lagos, Nigeria. Where in Lagos, Nigeria?
VI.
VI. Okay. Do you know the name of your street in VI? Obviously. Just say yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So this is Lagos. Now, some of you would be wondering, how is it possible that Uber or Bolt or I don't know which other many driver or yeah Uber drivers but in the US we have Uber, we have Lyft, we have I didn't get to use Bolt. I don't know why, but mostly Uber, Lyft, and there's another new platform that came up for those who are doing delivery business. Anyway, so in Nigeria, I think you have Bolt, right? We have Bolt in Nigeria, and in other African countries, there are Bolt, Uber as well. How come that there is a technology that shows a particular location? For instance, if I order anything from Walmart or order something from Amazon or just any of these e-commerce sites. I put my house address. That's the only thing they need, right? They would bring the gift and drop it exactly in front of my door. But in Nigeria, if you get to order anything online, the person will go to one refuse bin, abi go to one area. You reach there, oh guy, I don't reach you, I don't reach you, I don't reach you. Oh yeah, wait, you see that domot, eh? Just cross. Wait for me. 5 minutes, I'll come and meet you. Or you see that church. You see that church. Not the other one. Oh, I mean the other one. That one by the left. When you reach that church, just pass the church small. Then you go straight. When you go straight, don't branch. You will see one big school. That is not the place. So just go. Ask for Ososotobo Street. Then they will show you. Just turn right. When you reach that right, just call me. I'll come and that type of. So the data is not really so harnessed in such scenario. But you say you are staying in. Where did you say you are staying in Lagos again?
VI.
Yeah, in VI. So in Microsoft Excel, the AI in Microsoft Excel, we can automatically track where you are staying in VI to your exact location or probably something close to that. So we could just zoom in. This is the so many things that, let me see. This is Cotonou. This is I don't know, VI. This is Lagos, right? So you could scroll in and scroll in. You could see Abeokuta, um, VI. What is okay? Victoria Island. Yeah. So you can scroll in. You see, the more you scroll in, the more you see details about that particular location. Okay. So I can trace exactly your location in that regard. But it's not so amazing here on this map because of the whole data bureaucracy. But in the US, for instance, I can trace the person all the way to, let me go to my place. Let me go to uh yeah, let's check Dallas. So you could scroll in and you see, guys, are you following my class, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So you could, the more you zoom in, the more you see. Can you see this? The more you see location, you can see you trees, you can see people's houses. You know, we can even go to a very busy place like NYC. I need to introduce you guys to this whole thing because I'm not sure it's in this section. During one of our sections, we normally do talk about, let's look at okay, this is New York. Yeah, New York is a little bit crowded, so you can check all of that. Mm, you know, you can check the distance, the county roads, and blah, blah, blah. You know, you can see all of that. Can you see? Down, this is from the satellite. So all of these things are some of the things that you should know as you proceed if you are using Microsoft Excel. So we teach this and alongside other things. So one thing you need to know is, let's come back here to class. You guys see, hear me, right?
Yeah.
Um, Alfred, can you mute? Alfred and CRX, can you mute, please? I need to know where this echo is coming from.
All right.
Okay, so I'm going to call each of you. Joanne, on mute.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Can you hear me, Joanne?
Yes, sir. The echo is gone now.
Okay, it's not from you. Olaide, on mute, please.
I'm unmuted.
Okay. Ehib. Okay, Olaide, this echo it's I can hear myself from your end. This echo is from your side. Ensure that you disconnect any YouTube link you have. If you are live here, just disconnect from the other YouTube. Okay. Let's continue. So if the echo repeats, I'm just going to replace you with other people waiting.
Can I
So
unmute myself,
yes, you
Chris?
can unmute, please.
All
Now,
right. Thank you.
check again. You that just unmuted, please check again. I can hear echo. If you don't have any YouTube on, you can just leave it. So
No, I
one
don't
thing we
have
need,
any.
is just, drag this all the way down so that the name of students would show. And then we have country and then you have network. Okay. Another thing you can do is you can just come to where you have the line between E and F, double click on it, and then it will automatically adjust. I normally don't love double clicking because it kind of gives me a lot of space than I want. So it's either I drag so that I can see the name of my students completely, or just come to where you have wrap text. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Come to where you have wrap text. Click on it, and then you have this. Then you can adjust. So wrap text basically helps you put. Um, this echo is crazy, 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 crazy. Alfred, I think this echo is from your side. Hello, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I can hear you, sir.
You can hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I have to mute because I have kids in the background.
Okay, so I need someone without a kid. Um,
I don't have a kid, sir.
are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Talk through.
Sir, I know that I don't have a kid.
Please let me put this comment by Peter Godwin. Thank you so much for telling my people how they can make their screen to be less blurry. For a clearer resolution, simply click on settings. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you so much. I wanted to say I love you, but I don't know if you accept it. So let's continue with the class. Let me know if you can see my screen.
I can see it, sir.
I hope everyone knows how I was able to adjust these things. Let me take it again for those who were not aware. So I typed something like, okay, let me say something like the baby without a baby. What's your name, please?
Joanne, sir.
Okay, so Joanne is a big baby without a baby. So now who can tell me which cell do you think I typed this thing I just typed now? Which cell do you think I typed this thing?
Cell I8.
Cell I8.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So how do we know? Just take your cursor, put it there, and you are going to see the formula bar. Now that is where everything you've written down on your cells will appear, and then the name of the cell will appear to your left. Okay. But we discovered that Joanne is a big baby without a baby. It has been, it's just moving all the way to column care. We don't want that to happen. So what do? I say three things. We can do three things to accommodate this cell. First thing is that we drag. Make sure you drag it all the way to the end. Voila. Now you can see it's in just column I as we wanted it or we want it to be. Or undo. Just come here, put your cursor here and double click. Double click is like bap, bap. All right, that is it. And it's going to automatically just adjust it for you. The third one is go to your home menu, go to where you have wrap text. Now, depending on your version of Microsoft Excel, you may not see this written the way it's written on mine. So all you need to do is concentrate on looking for this icon. There's an icon of one cell that is wrapped into the next cell. Sometimes you see wrap text, sometimes you just see that icon. If you see that icon, please, that is wrap text. Click on it, and you have just this. So you have Joanne is a big baby without a baby. It's written on just column I and row number 8. Please, is this clear? Is this clear? My class is very beginner friendly, and I try to explain things over and over again. Is this clear, guys, so that I can continue my class?
Very clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You
Awesome.
can continue.
Awesome. All right. So now I'm going to adjust this, and I'm going to drag. Like I said, I love the dragging aspect. Okay. Leave it there. So those of you listening, there's something I want to do now. We have Joanne. What's your second name, Joanne?
Ufot.
Joanne Uford. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Joanne, which country are you from?
Nigeria.
Are you sure it's not Ukraine?
No, sir.
What is your network? You can not network, sorry. I'm going to put net worth. Okay, let me not put net worth so, so that you don't have people reaching out to you for whatever reason. So let's say I want to insert tuition, tuition fee. In your university, that is, how much did you pay as tuition fee? That is if you are in your uni or you went to the uni. Or just take your high school. Tuition fee
650,000.
for how many years?
Oh, just for a semester.
For the semester.
Yes, sir.
Is that a private university?
Yes, sir.
What's the name of the university?
Babcock
Okay,
University.
Babcock. All right. So let's look at another person. Those of you that are here, please call their names in the comment section. Write your name, your country, tuition fees. We want to create something amazing now. And then I'm going to tell you guys what is very important here. Name. Julius, are you here? Oh my God, these my people are not talking and they are live with me. Come on, guys. Julius, are you here?
Yes, I am with you.
Ezekiel, are you here? Okay, I'm throwing it out immediately. Moyosola, are you here?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Okay, Joanne is here. Eghigo. So I'm sorry, I don't know if that's how.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm here. I've responded in the comment section.
Please call your names for me. I'm not reading. Check the comment section. Joanne, I think I have to appoint you as my class
Yes,
rep
sir.
now. Check the comment section. Call me some random names, okay? I need like 5 names. Can you do that?
Okay, sir. Alfred Okwegbe.
Alfred Oko what?
Egbe.
Okoebe. Country?
Nigeria.
All right. Tuition fee
17,000.
17,000. All right. Name next.
Andrew Igo.
What?
Andrew. Andrew
Andrew. Okay.
Igo.
Yeah, that's me.
Ego.
That's me.
Is that ego?
Oh,
Yes.
IGHO. Yeah.
Country.
Nigeria.
Tuition
23,000.
23,000. All right. 2 more persons. Or maybe 3
Sylvester
more.
Julius.
Sylvester.
Julius.
Sylvester Julius. Country.
Nigeria.
Nigeria. Tuition fees
100,000.
100,000. All right. Someone else?
Goodness Pelumi.
Goodness, fellow, I don't know. Fellow me.
MI. Yes. Nigeria.
Nigeria. Come on, guys. Do we have only Nigerians in this class?
250,000.
250,000. Is there anyone that is not from Nigeria? Read out the person. Let's be inclusive, guys.
No, everybody is from Nigeria.
Okay, is there anyone that is okay? Let's use Nigeria.
Okay, I saw
One
one
last
Ghana
name.
here. Kobe,
One last name.
Kobe, Ajay,
Could be a J. Country.
Ghana,
Ghana. All right, perfect. Which one?
44.5,
4,500
4,500.
or
Yes,
4,005. Okay. Okay, that will be in dollars. So that let's
cities,
put that um $4,500 or cities.
cities.
Cities. How much is that in dollars?
I don't know, sir.
Joanne, you should know everything now.
I'm working on it, sir.
Okay, let me just put 450,000. Now, guys, everything I've done here is what is called. Someone is distracting us. Julius, can you mute, please?
Okay, sir.
Is this noise from your end?
I don't think so. Mine is very clear.
Moyo Sola, is a noise from your end? Okay, we have someone from Cameroon. Um, we have someone from Cameroon, Kenya, Ghana, and Sierra Leone. All right, guys, good. So we're going to do this. Now, everything I have done here is what is called, it is called data entry. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Everything I've done here is what is called data entry. For those of you that are not aware, there are people who are called data entry specialists. Data entry specialists. Specialists. Now, who are these people? Before we find out who these people are, let's go to the internet and ask some questions. So I'm going to the internet. I want to ask salary of data entry specialist. Uh, so can you guys see what is going on? Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
We have salary of data entry operator. If I were you guys, if I were you and you are learning Excel for the first time, you want to start earning money from helping companies with their data entry operations, I would pay attention to this class because it is a life changer. Many years back, I know how much terrible I was earning the moment I hit tech, generally speaking. A lot of you are quite new. Not so many people know me, especially on Twitter like that. But for those who have known me in the past on other platforms, especially offline, where I was working for like in 26 states in Nigeria, working for 3 international organizations, working for before I went in for a fellowship in the US, and things have been really life changing. My life was not always like this. It started really brute, and the moment I discovered that, look, I love numbers. I love manipulating things. I love making sense of people's business, right? I've looked at my life and I say this is what I love, and I started doing it. Why back then in my uni day, my second degree, I was literally helping my colleagues out with their data entry thing. So as per someone that's from a low income background, you have to survive, right? So if you want me to help you with your computer, with your Excel, I will tell you, yeah, I will do it for free for you now, but I'm going to come to your house to eat. Deal? You say, yeah, deal. So that's how I was feeding myself during my course. And some people will say, you know what, I don't have food, but I can assist you with transportation to school and things like that. So, and then I discovered, no, you know what, I can move from being a data entry person or operator to really going deeper into it. Then I started learning other skills. I started doing a couple of things. So I don't have a tech background. Like, I didn't study computer science. My first degree was in mechanical engineering. My second degree was in psychology, philosophy. Then went into education. Then traveled, and then discovered tech. I was mind blown. And now I'm Microsoft certified trainer. So it's been a roller coaster. It's been a long journey. And please pay attention if you are here to either improve outcomes or whatever or work you're doing, or you just want to be able to know what's this whole Excel thing about. What can I discover? Though some of you have learned Excel in the past, one computer center or the other. But right now, if I give you a massive database and tell you, analyze this data, tell me what's going on, you can't do it because you probably have forgotten, or you've not used it until of recent. You discover that anything tech, you have to start with Microsoft Excel. You can't escape it. No matter where you are in this tech field, you can't escape Excel. You either get a document in Excel, you need to know how to even open a work, look at it, just look at the data before you take it to where it's your strength, right? So data entry is a skill for people, is a career path for people who just want to use Excel to blow. So I'm going to type salary of data entry, hit enter, and let's check this out. Are you guys see here?
Yes, sir.
Only one person is responding. You guys are not
Yes, sir.
vibing with me. What's happen?
We are, sir.
All right. So we are going to check that out. Data entry clerk in Nigeria 2023. For those in Nigeria, you can see you are actually earning 245 for 400 a month from Glassdoor. No be me right amo. In Lagos alone, you can earn 130 per month with an average salary of blah blah blah. And then you can check for other countries. You can also check in Alabama, you are paid 16 an hour, which is even a little bit more than. So this is just you. After this Excel class, just go and type salary of data entry specialist. And then when you are done, you probably, let's look at flex jobs, for instance. I'm not the owner of Google. Oh. My father no do anything Google. My father na hustler. So Google is there for you guys to go check this out. So let's check what exactly do these guys do. I want you guys to fall in love with data, because it's only falling in love with data that waiting with this. It be fine. No, anyway, that's not what brought us here. Let's continue. So go and read all these things. Me, I'm not a theory person. No, data entry skills, don't tell in your cover letter, blah 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 blah. So go and check what these people do, and then come back and then ask questions. So these are some of the companies that are hiring basically for this particular data entry. This data entry Kia, it says this role enters or scan figures of data into computer software systems, often from other documents such as hard copies or paper doc. So you remember that you can be working with your boss and the person who just sent you an email, maybe just have a brief chat and write something down and then tell you to put that thing in Excel and submit it. And then you go and you want to do copy and paste. By the time you copy and paste in Excel, it's not going to work because the software your boss used to write those numbers is not compatible with Excel. So you have to manually insert the detail or use AI to extract the data and then post it on your Microsoft Excel, save it as a CSV file, blah blah blah. So you can check that up. So I'm saying this because I want to particularly pay attention to some of the jobs that are available, whether it's in Nigeria, data entry salary in the US, wherever you are, your country, please check it out. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Can we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Good. So this thing that I typed, for those of you that are already familiar with Excel, you would think that this is very, very basic. This is very, very simple. And who would pay you money to insert values into columns and rows like this? Now let's go and check Amazon. Let's go check Amazon. I want to check on Amazon. Um, all right, can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So if you look at Amazon, which other e-commerce platforms do you guys know online? I know of Amazon, eBay,
We have
Etsy.
Walmart,
Which other ones?
Walmart.
Alibaba.
Jumia,
Walmart,
Alibaba.
Alibaba. Okay.
AliExpress.
AliExpress. Okay, good. Now, do you think that the people who put a product and then amount, do you think that those people don't exist? They exist. For instance, look at um these people want to sell me shampoo. Is it because I'm too fine? Anyway, check this: healthy scalp suit can calm shampoo neutral blah blah blah. They want to sell it for me, and because of my location, this is in dollars. I think if you are in Nigeria, you can see naira, probably still in dollars. So you have 9.33. That's $9.33. And if you click on this, let me click on it. So the people who are responsible for arranging data, the people who are responsible for arranging data in such a way that it is orderly for the UI UX designer to come and design the product like this. Those persons are what we call data entry specialists. So how do they start? If you come here, you would see about the item, you would see all the details. So probably they come here, and this is a recommender system in machine learning. For instance, if you watch a movie on Netflix, you see that Netflix will recommend similar movies to you. True or false?
True.
Good.
True.
If you go to TikTok and you every time you are watching people twerking, and then you are complaining, this TikTok self, every time people are twerking. It is that there's nobody doing anything serious in TikTok. Now the problem is not TikTok. The problem is yourself, because you are feeding data to TikTok, and TikTok is using that data to recommend more twerking videos. You go open TikTok now. You open TikTok and you see beautiful people, handsome people dancing. You enjoy it. You spend 30 seconds watching that video. So what is TikTok saying? TikTok says, you know what? This guy enjoys this video. So when you scroll the next page, TikTok tells you, you know what? Let's just push another dancing video, and then push maybe one preaching video, push another video, and see which one he will choose. You get? So the recommender system works like that. And so when you scroll up, you see another dance. You watch. It's no longer 30 seconds. It has moved over to like 40 seconds, even a minute. And then TikTok says, you know what? Maybe let's just do another one. So they push another video to you, another twerking video, another interesting, inspirational video, maybe a movie kind of trailer kind of video. And then you still go ahead to choose the next video. So what do you think TikTok is going to do? TikTok is going to say, my brother, you don't learn. Fine. So after the third recommended videos, TikTok will now start pumping all dance videos for you. Guys, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Am I making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It's just like you now, Joanne, for instance, like that your guy where you get now for one area, for one corner. The guy come, I love you. Joan, you say I love you too. First day. Second day, I love you. You follow say I love you too. Third day, I love you. And the response is I love you. Maybe this time around, you go pity the guy, drop small peck or one thing. Fourth time, I love you. So human beings work on that method. you know. And then the next thing is, you know what, Joanne? Let's put a ring to it. Let's be serious with our life. You love me, I love you. Yeah, let's access this data. Let's visualize it. But another one would come and say, first day, oh Joanne, I love you, and Joanne will be like, oh, I love you too. Second day, you know, here, Joanne, I love you. Wait till you hear now, better slap. Why are you
Eh?
coming from at this time of the night? And then because Joanne is trying to understand the guy. The guy said he loved me yesterday. Today he don't open slap. So what happens is that Joanne is going to either wait to see what is going to happen the next time.
No,
So
we're
the
running
next
away
time,
from him.
no, I know say you no go wait. You not correct person. Now run the run through. But some people will wait to. Some people will say, this guy spoiled me the first day. It's like, maybe he's not in a good mood this second day. So you just hang around. Then the third day, the guy will come. He go say, Joan, come first. You will come. He say, you know what? I'm so sorry about. I seen they talking, they talking, they talk. Before you know it, another slap don't land. Hey! And then Joan is like, you know what? I think the devil is using this guy. Let us see. Maybe he will change the next time. So what is
Hmm.
Joan doing? Joan is recommending her system up to this data, this new person in that case. So the more you recommend your system up to this person, the more you make the person to be in tune. The person's algorithm becomes in tune with yours, and it becomes difficult for you to stop, to disentangle yourself. So you get married. It's not like the guy became abusive in the marriage. It's because your recommender system was top notch when you guys were dating. So if you look at all of these products in my class, I try to mingle, life experiences, personal experiences, experiences of friends, to explain certain concepts for you guys to understand. So these guys will put on all these all these records or all this data. Let's say for Amazon, they will now organize the data like this. You have products, product, and then you have the category, and then you have amount. You guys have seen things like this one way or the other on some of these. So Joanne, give me some name of products you use. Or let me say, will I put category? Okay, yeah, just mention. Let me give you an example. An example of any product at all is a car. Okay, category is automobile, and then amount, let's say in dollars, we're looking at $2,000. Do you get the idea now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So give me another product. We are going to do something about these two data that I've analyzed now or written down.
Sunscreen.
Sunscreen, okay. Sunscreen, is that it?
Yes, sir.
So
Skincare.
what category do they fall in?
Skincare.
Skincare. Now them, oh, now them. Amount
5,000.
5,000. All right. Another product,
Bread.
bread. Okay. Category,
Bakery. Yes.
bakery or pastry. And
Pastry.
amount
300.
300. All right. Let's have two more products.
Okay. Pen. Biro.
Pen, okay. Category,
Stationery.
stationery. Uh-huh.
Oh, 500.
You.
500. Why your bread go cheap as pen?
You.
Bread is agege bread.
Oh, I get it. Okay, now. Another product. Let's have two more.
Okay. Um,
Let me
moisturizer.
just let me dash you one.
Ah,
Yeah. I also be like,
sir, what's the category for this one?
Oh yeah, talk now. You use an
contraceptive.
yesterday.
Contraceptive.
Okay.
eh,
How much you buy them?
800, 850.
Ah,
850. My
that's so
guy, they even
specific.
change. This guy, you are doing well. God bless you, my brother.
Laptop. Okay, one last one.
Laptop. All right, that is the last one. Laptop. Huh?
Electronics.
Electronics. How much?
10,000.
10,000. Okay,
Joanna,
good.
laptop is not 10,000, no. Laptop should be over
No,
150,000.
In this hypothetical situation.
yeah, it's a hypothetical. But sometimes
I
even you get
concur.
some hypotheses where they lie too much. So let's go back. So all of these products you see here, guys, new arrival in toys. So you can come over here and you have a list of the names of so many toys. You come over here, discover fashion trends. A list of fashion trends, the category, fitness needs, shop, laptops, and tablets. We've mentioned tablets, right? Uh, frequency purchase in drugstore. These are drugs people get from Amazon, and these are some of the popular books people have gotten from Amazon. Shop activity trackers and smartwatches, create with strip lights, Kindle e-readers, gaming merchandise, frequently purchased in home. These are things. So people get hired just to do this. Guys, are you following me?
Yes, sir.
People get hired just to do what I'm showing you now. So everything that we've done here, names of students, country, tuition fees, product category, amount, is what is called data entry. So I can have a store now. I call you as a data entry specialist and I give you the name of the products. It is your stead to go discover what category does this product fall in and how much have we been selling these products. So I could call you and I tell you, you know what, Joanne, the sunscreen is no longer 5,000 because of inflation. It is now 10,000. So as a data entry specialist, you just go to the platform, pick the just go to the platform, pick the name of the category, find using some functions of formula, find where the category or product is located. We're going to be teaching you guys that, and then change the details. Maybe your substitute function, you use it to replace the 5,000 and make it 10,000. So one way we can do that is to use a function called VLOOKUP. Another way is to use a function called um, if function. That with the if function we can say if you see anything called sunscreen, then replace it with this. We can use the replace function as well. Guys, are we together?
Yes, sir. That's same as find and replace.
Exactly. But it's a problem with find and replace, and we are going to be looking at that problem in
That's
our
when you
class.
have multiple data that have same similar information.
Exactly. We are going to be
Okay.
there are issues
Okay,
with
sir.
some of these functions, and there are some of the issues with others. Guys, are you following the class? Am I making sense? Are you enjoying it to this point?
Yes, sir. Right on.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So the next thing that I want us to do right now is we are going to make sense of the data that we just put up here. Miracle says, wait, I do all this in my workplace of work. My role isn't data entry specialist. Now you sabi oh yeah, can't drop come and drop money. I've opened your eyes. A lot of people are actually not earning as much as they could because they are doing a lot of work and they don't even know that work they are doing, there are companies that need their services. Just go. I mean, I just showed you guys how you can navigate it. Okay, go to Google, find out what's going on, and then you're off to go. Can we continue?
Yes, sir.
So the next thing we want to do is we want to beautify our data sets. Now, for those of you listening and those in the comment section, this data set is looking very, by the way, all of we this is the job of a data entry specialist to arrange data in columns and rows. But instead of calling them columns and rows, we call them what? Data sets. Okay. So this is a data set on what? Let's we want to look at data set on names of student, country, and student fees, and this is a product category and amount. So before we proceed, who can tell me what we can do to beautify this data set? Because it's looking so not interesting.
Mm. think, hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, sir. I think first thing first, we have to clean some of the data we are not going to be making use of. Then the headers, probably the header should be somehow highlighted.
Okay. Somehow
Mm,
highlighted. You are not sure?
yeah, it should be highlighted so we can easily
Okay.
identify the particular data we want to work with.
Okay. Who else, please? Thank you very much. What's your name?
Julius, sir.
Oh, Julius. Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Who else?
The data can also be arranged in a table and the title properly formatted, maybe to align to
Okay.
center or side. So it depends on the preference. Thank you.
Awesome. Who else? There's something I'm looking for.
We
The
can
table can be
visualize the
arranged.
data by
Oh, awesome.
putting it into a pie chart or a bar chart, or
Okay.
we can change the color of the cells if we want as well.
Okay. Something very crucial is missing from these recommendations of yours. Let me check the
Uh,
comment section.
we should put it on a table.
Yes, that was mentioned.
We give it a serial number.
No.
Oh,
Add color, add border. Okay. Color, data sorting. Yes, the class is recorded. Juno Naturals. Use better fonts. Turn it into charts. I'm still looking for something. I'm still looking for something. I'm still looking for something. I can bolden it, create hierarchy. Okay.
we
Conditional
sort the data
formatting, arrange
alphabetically.
alphabetically, filter alphabetically. Okay, nobody has gotten it. Dashboard, no. Dashboard is like advanced Excel.
Uh,
Um, add pictures. Mama mia. Motivation network. You don't go far. Oh. You don't carry us go where we don't know. Arranging ascending order. Fill each data set with bold the attribute, unique ID. Okay, guys, let me just help you guys out. I beg you. If you are working with a data set like this and you have numbers, find out what those numbers are about. And if those numbers are about currency, please represent your data in a currency. Is that clear?
okay, sir.
Did you guys get that?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes,
So
sir.
nobody mentioned it, and we are going to represent our data in a currency. It's very simple. Highlight where you have click, take your cursor down to where you have tuition fees. The first rule, which is rule 12. By the way, in Excel, you don't need numbering. I mean, it's the worst thing you can do in Excel. You don't need numbering. The rules are there to help you with your numbering, except you want to export the data you have to another sheet, then you can insert it. But if you are working with a data set in Excel, numbering is totally useless. The numbers are here. We have rule 12, 13, 14, and so on. So we take our cursor over here, right? And then just highlight by dragging down. When you do that, you can come to where you have general under your home menu. You can see currency. You can click on currency.
Okay.
But remember, we are not using dollar for this particular one because we have, let's use Naira. We have, we have Ghana here, but let's just imagine everyone is using Naira. And we open here where you have this icon, the dollar icon. Go to more accounting formats. Then the dialog box is going to come up.
Okay.
Dialog box is going to come up. Then go to where you have the symbol. Under accounting, go to where you have symbol. Scroll down and look for the Naira symbol. Then whatever country you are, you would see your currency here. Make sure you choose that in your currency. I'm going to look for Naira symbol. So you see Edo, fulfill there, Hausa, Ibibio, Nigeria. It's like others are not in Nigeria, Abi. Igbo, Kanuri, Yoruba. So let's choose Ibibio, Nigeria. It's like Igbos. You guys are not in Nigeria. So Excel self don't decrease. So you click on OK, and there you have it. It has changed to the Naira symbol. Please always remember, numbers must be met, especially if they have to do with amount. You must insert currency. So for this second one, we are going to use the dollar symbol because this is on Amazon. So we are going to simply click this currency, and that is it. So I hope this one is clear. Very simple. Very simple, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Let's let's proceed. If you have questions, please drop them in the comment section. Now, another thing we need to do is highlight. We can put this in a table, but um, we are going to treat tables differently. Not today. We are going to treat tables differently. So, but what we can do now is highlight our header. This is called header, column headers. Go to where you have your home menu. Click on the colors. We want to change this to yellow. And where you have your font color, you could choose red or green. Let's choose red. Then you can bolden this, okay? And just drag so that you have the name of. So you can do this basically. And then you can do the same thing for the second chart. Let's choose green this time around. And then let's choose white. Then you can bold, put this in bold. Yeah, so this makes a lot of sense now, better than the other one. But when you put this in a table, you can literally see all the beautiful colors. But that's not the class for today. We're starting gradually, gradually, gradually. Now, there's something that I want to teach you guys before we begin to do something else.
Sorry,
I
sir.
continue.
Sir, before you
Yes.
go further, please, people are asking if you can show how to find the currency again, how to select the currency you want to put for your numbers.
Okay, how I can put currency.
Yes.
Okay, let me copy this. Thank you for looking at and paste this here. How did I do that? Just highlight your values, put your cursor here, highlight your values, go to home menu, look for this accounting. You see general number, blah, 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 all these options. You can click on the currency and it's going to put it in dollars automatically. But if you want to put it in your currency, your country's currency, there is an icon just before percentage and before comma and all of these um what is it called again, decimal places. Okay, come here, open the drop down, go down, click on more accounting formats, click on it, this dialog box, this is called dialog box, so come up, leave it checked on accounting, go to symbol, open a drop down, and then just start scrolling down and look for your currency, whatever country you are. And I want to choose Nigeria. I click on that, it's right there. And then you click on OK. Is that clear now? Is that clear now? The person who asked the question, is it clear? So this is a very interesting question. So the question says, sir, how about we put the currency sign in brackets and in front of the tuition fee? Perfect. Good observation. But the problem is that when you put that in brackets and in front of the tuition fee, when you are calculating the total amount, let me just show you what I mean. Let me show you what I mean. Happiness, that's a very smart question. Let me show you what I mean. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Let
sir.
me show you what I mean.
Yes, sir, but I can't see your screen.
Can you see my screen now?
Not yet.
No.
Yes.
Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So let's say we want to put the currency. Good. Let's say we want to put it in front of tuition fee. Uh, how are you going to type naira? Because you can't just see, I don't have a naira symbol. No, I don't have a naira symbol in front of. So what am I going to put? Is it N and what? N and then how do I do that? How do I so
Select
instead of suffering, I love soft life now. And what currency? What of Ghana cedis or Mauritian rupees? What if you don't know the currency and it is not written on your keyboard? So, and you can actually insert it from here to say, okay, let's say you want to insert currency. This is symbol. And then you want to look for it. You spend a lot of, remember, your job as a data analyst is basically going to, this is it. So you are going to do what is called, spending less time in getting results. By the time you are done looking for insert and people's currency, I've already looked for it from all the drop down and all that. Okay, let's imagine this is what you mean. You put your tuition fees in naira, and then you want to calculate the total amount for the tuition fee. So you have equals to sum, bracket open, you drag all of this down, bracket close, and enter. You see, it's still like showing just numbers. So it doesn't look professional. But if you put all of these in currency, okay, it makes it look professional. There's a currency there, and you could see the zeros, you could see the dot, you could see the comma, it makes a whole lot of sense. So, guys, what do you prefer? To put the currency in front of tuition fee or to put it inside your text or inside your content? Which one do you prefer?
inside the text makes it look nicer.
Oh, yeah. Who agrees with
So,
her?
so I think you should give us the SOP, the standard required in the industry is better for us.
Now the SOP I dey give you so. The SOP is that when you are working with numbers or currency, and it's not just in Excel, in other formats, right? Like in other software, pardon, like Power BI, Tableau, and all that. You have to insert your symbol. In Power BI, there's nothing like putting a symbol at your column. You can have it at the side. But when you put it at the side, Power BI as a visualization software is going to identify it to be a symbol. Am I making sense?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right. This person asks but some of the Excel feel like does have Naira. How do you go about it? I just showed you. You can insert it. Okay, click on insert. Your insert menu. Look for symbol, and then insert the symbol. I hope that is clear. Yes, blessing. The currency is different from accounting. There is a total difference. Play around it, guys. You'll see the difference. But either way, whether you use currency or accounting, it will still give you the same result. Depending on where you are working, they may prefer to use the accounting format. Others will prefer to use the currency format. Yes, miracle. Symbols are meant to be beside the numbers, beside figures. All right, so let's proceed. Another thing that I want to show you guys is that now let's look at this. Those my people that are live section. I have Joanne and Julius. Stephen, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Stephen, are you here? Are you alone? Are you busy?
I am here. I'm here.
All right. Kayode, are you here?
I'm with you, sir.
Okay. Are you following? Julius?
Yes, I am following.
Iho.
Yeah, I'm here.
I'm, so, I'm sorry. I almost pronounced your name Igbo. Pardon me if
Nice.
that's the
That's ego. Ego.
ego. All right.
Delta, yeah.
Who has a baby?
I'm the one. That's why I'm always muted.
Oh, okay. Okay. Um, Alfred, are you here?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here.
Okay. All right. Let's proceed. Let me share my screen. There's some. So let me ask Alfred and Joanne. Now look at names of students and the rest of you in the comment section. Names of student, country, and tuition fee. Look at this table, this data set. Which of these columns do you think is the most important? So now we are done with treating columns and rows. Well, you guys know what is cells, you guys know what is data set. You know that there is a job called data entry specialist, and you know how to beautify your data set, put the currency, and so the next thing we want to look at now is we want to look at what are primary keys or columns, and then what are secondary keys or columns. So now, Joanne, are you still here?
Yes, sir. I'm still here.
All right. So tell me, Joanne, names of student, country, and tuition fees. Which of these columns do you think is the primary column? Now, when we talk about primary column, let me keep some space here. By the way, this is how you insert a new space. Put right click, put entire row, click on OK. So I now have 3 rows. So I want to redo. Control Y. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to right click, click on insert, put entire row. Why is it showing that? Why is it showing that? Why is it showing that? I don't have any data set. Why is it telling me I have a data set? Okay. Let me delete everything that's there. Click, 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 and delete. Oh, mamma mia. Oh, well, I guess we'll just make do. So we have primary is what? Independent. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can
Yes,
see it.
sir.
Yes.
And secondary is called dependent. Good. So which of these columns do you think is independent and which is the dependent?
Names of students is
Names
independent.
of students.
Independent means I can stand on my own, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes,
sure.
sir.
Dependent means without you, I am nothing.
You are right, sir. I think names of
Names
students
of
is
students.
primary.
Names
Primary.
of students
Of students is
independent.
primary.
Then tuition should be
Tuition is
secondary.
independent, secondary.
Okay. Why is name of student independent?
Because it can stand on its own.
Okay. Do you guys agree with her?
I guess
Yes,
Yes.
sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We can also say in this case, no two persons can bear the same name, and then but two persons can have same tuition fees, independent
Exactly.
and dependent. Yes.
What's your name?
Stephen is
Stephen, are you married or single?
very much single.
And Joanne is here. My God. This class, this class is so sweet. Joanne, are you hearing Stephen?
Yes, sir, I'm hearing him.
Okay. Very well. Oh, hear him very well. He's a
Mhm.
very smart guy.
It's just that we are
I'm
far out.
taking notes, sir.
We are far apart.
Where are you, Stephen?
I'm in Abuja.
Just take flight now or start trekking. Haba, what is it that love cannot do?
I just got a
Don't sha,
bicycle. I'm still learning how to use it.
don't be like me, sha. Those days I was in Kaduna. I went to Cross River to meet my ex-girlfriend then, only for me to go and
Woto.
collect better ones. I clean mouth, carry my ass back to the north. Anyway, Joan is a good girl. That her name is very. She know they serve breakfast. Now let's look at the second one. Which one do you think is independent?
The product.
This one is
Product.
this one is tricky. Think twice. Which one do you think is independent?
The
I think
product.
The product is dependent.
Dependent on what?
On the category.
On the category. In other words,
Category has to be the independent variable.
category has to be the independent
The
variable.
independent.
Let me give you guys another example because this is very important. If
Ah,
you don't get what,
sorry.
excuse me.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Whether now this dry gin, why they drink, they cause this thing. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
sure.
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. Let me think of another example because if you don't get the dependent variable or independent if you don't get it properly, you are going to have a mess of your charts. So let's have something like sales. I'm just going to write the column names, right? We have sales, we have customer ID, we have sales, customer ID, we have product. Let's say we have product name. So let's move out to these are all column names. Let me give you another example. So we have social security number. We have apartment number, and then we have states. So now we have. I want to give another example. We have name. We have ex partner, and then we have so next one. Okay, now let's look at these three columns. These are three column names, okay? I want to color them green and then white. So let's look at number one. Now I'll put the numbers because I want you guys to follow. We have number one, we have number two, we have number three. So let's look at column number one. Which of them is dependent, which is independent?
I think the customer ID is independent.
Customer ID is independent. Why do you say so?
Because the other data, the sales, the product name has to be attached to a particular customer.
Okay. Do you guys agree?
Yeah, I agree perfectly with him.
Yes, sir.
The customer
Those
ID
of
is
you in the comment section, are you guys following me, please?
I'm still looking at
Arame,
it
yes.
from another angle.
You can work with a currency, different currencies in the same data set, but it's not going to be on the same column. So you can have different products, but you have to particularly divide your currencies into different columns. So if you have a different column for different currencies, you can put 00, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Yep.
So, but if you have different currencies, maybe the company you are working with, they are operational in different parts of the world. Who can tell me how can we unionize currencies? How can we do that?
You-
Think like a data analyst. You are working with a company like Amazon, and then you are receiving products. People pay with their currency. If you are a data entry specialist, what is the best thing to do to make sure that your data set is unionized?
no,
What's the best thing to do?
should we
You
leave it in US
you can
dollars since that
categorize
one is
yes.
I guess
generally
you convert the dollar. Sorry,
You
you
mix of
convert the
conversion.
currency.
Exactly. You guys are smart. You guys are smart. Who will be this person?
One,
Yeah, now let's start. So the thing is that you need to get their currency, put it in a dollar or put it in naira, put it in sefa, put it in rupees, whatever. So let's look at the second. Can you see my screen?
No.
No,
no, sir.
sir.
no, it's not showing.
Let's look at the second. Let's look at the second column. Who can tell me what the primary column is?
The state.
Why?
No.
How so?
Because without the state, you cannot get the apartment number and the SSN.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
I think I will go with
Okay.
the SSN.
So does that mean that in the US, for instance, your social security number, someone can have the same number in another state?
No, no, it's not possible.
No,
Is
it's
that
not
what you
possible.
mean?
No, it's not possible.
So let's try it again. What is the independent column?
It's the
The
state,
independent column should be the SSN, the
The
social security
SSN.
number.
SSN.
The
That's why
social
I
Yeah,
said
the
security.
SSN.
Abi,
Yeah, the
you can
SSN.
replace the social security number with your NIN or with
yes,
your BVN. What
BVN.
other countries? What do they have? With your national ID? Huh?
National ID.
Yes.
Yes.
Does that mean that if you go to another state, that someone else is bearing your BVN?
No, no, no,
No.
no, no, no,
no,
No.
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 That is why in data analysis, you must realize, you must ask yourself, what column, this data that my boss or this company just gave to me, what is the most important thing there?
Yes.
What is it that without that thing, every other column doesn't completely make sense? Without that data set, without that column, without that number, every other thing doesn't make sense. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. So let's look at number 3. Names, ex-partner, net worth.
Number 3
Names.
should be names.
Should be
It's
names.
names. It is names.
Names.
Okay. Why?
Because net worth means nothing if you don't know who
What name
who the
is?
net worth is attached to, and the ex partner as well. Ex partner of who? Ex partner doesn't really matter unless you know the person that
Is
they used to be
related to.
partnered with.
Okay.
Okay.
You see, you people should learn from Joanna. She knows this thing.
We are agreeing with
Yay.
her now.
So
She's
we're
doing well.
learning it together.
Okay, so I hope everybody understands primary and secondary column now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let's go back. There's something I want to show you guys. When you are about making sense of data, okay, always, let me type this down. Always make sure that your primary column or key is the center of your visualization or your charts. Always make sure, if I want to wrap this now, always make sure that your primary key or column is at the center of your visualization or chart. Now, how can we do that? Please, this is where you would pay attention because I'm going to drop an assessment and my team is going to be looking at it. If you don't submit it between this class and the next class, we will not take you serious. And please, I forgot to mention that this class is totally free. We are not taking anything from you from the beginning to the end. So if you can't afford to pay for classes out there, the health tech is the place to be. We have free trainings. The last training we had on artificial intelligence in Excel, we had a free training on Tableau. We have tons of interviews in the past with certified Microsoft trainers, with data analysts, with software engineers. Check this YouTube channel. You would see a list of those interviews. You would also see a list of some of the courses that we have been teaching in the past, totally free, and you can have access to it. However, if you want personalized responses, you want us to attend to you personally after classes, you want us to look at your assessment, grade you, and most importantly, you are looking for recommendations and you are looking for yes, those are the people who would also recommend for internship towards the end of the training. We only need like 50 people, please. We don't take too many people so that we can attend to other courses that are not free. We have over close to 20 trainers working in different parts of the world, like you know. And then you get a certificate. If you are interested in this, let me know, um, so that I can send you a WhatsApp group. Myself, the other trainer, the virtual assistants will be there to assist you guys. But again, the class is free, so that should not be a problem. For I hate mentioning money in free classes. So should we continue? I hope that one is clear. So those of you that need
Very clear.
personalized message, I beg, I beg. This class is free. Don't call me by midnight when I'm trying to pray to my God. Huh? Go and sleep. Oh. Look at your time zone. Eh? Look at my own time zone. Don't call me by me. Even our virtual assistant, both of them are married. Don't come and cause trouble in somebody's in somebody's marriage because you attended free class. You'll be calling someone on WhatsApp anytime. I don't love chats, but calls, yes, I love. But call me at the right time. But I only accept calls from this group of persons. And we only attend to this group of persons. For the class, again, totally free. Attend your class, ask your questions in class. After class, guys, my time is off the charts. I hope that one is clear though.
Yes.
Yes,
Should we
sir.
continue?
Yes, sir.
Right. So one thing I need to do now we know that our primary column is the name of students because these ones can stand on their own, and then country and tuition fees are totally dependent on your primary key. So that is the first thing I want you to do. Now the second thing is that our category is the primary key, because without this, yes, you can have products and amounts. It makes a lot of sense. The amount becomes what is called the primary key of analysis. But when it comes to the primary column, the one that can stand on its own, we're looking at category. Products can stand on their own, but again, without category and amount is totally useless. Amount cannot stand on its own because amount of what? Amount for what? Category can stand on its own. I mean, automobiles, skincare, bakery. These are things that can. So when you are creating a chart or a visualization to show your stakeholders or your employer or your investors or whatever place you find yourself, always, I've written it down. Always make sure that your primary column or key is the center of your visualization. That's number one. Number two is that, let me put number two below. Ensure that your charts have both text and numbers. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say I want to visualize these two. So I'm going to highlight these two, come to insert, and I want to insert a column. Can you see? There is nothing there. You only see Toby, Ajay. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can see your
This is
screen.
supposed to be a column chart. There's nothing there because Excel does not understand what it's supposed to do. I am inserting two texts into my data, name of students and country. So Excel cannot create that type of chart for me. If I come here and I say product and category, highlight it, come to insert, click on column charts, Excel does not understand it. It's giving me what is laptop. It doesn't understand it. But when we take into cognizance what I just told you now, make sure that your charts have both text and numbers, and the text could be the primary or secondary column, but never both. And then you have your numbers could be the primary or secondary column, but never both. I hope that one is clear. So
Yes,
these
sir.
are texts. All of these are texts, meaning they are written in alphabets or what we call string. And these are numbers, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So you can't combine two numbers you can't combine two texts to have a visual. You are going to see what we just saw. So you must make sure that you choose either a number that is either a column made of numbers or text that is a primary key and the other is a secondary key. I hope I'm not confusing you guys.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No.
Good. So now we are going to choose our primary key. Here, where was the primary key?
Number of students.
Name of
Number of
student.
students. Good. So we are going to highlight number of students. Hold your control key. And then we are going to highlight numbers. And numbers are here is what? Tuition
Tuition
fees.
fees.
So you highlight it. Then go to where you have your insert menu. Click on insert. You can choose any of these charts, but I want to click on the column chart. So click on the drop down. Let's look at all chart types. Click on all chart types. Then you are going to see the different types of charts in existence. I have the column chart. I have the line chart, which is this one. I have the pie chart, which is all of this. The bar chart, which is all of this. The area chart, which is all of this. The XY scatter chart, which is all of this. The stock chart, which is all of this. The surface, this all of this. The donut, which is this. The bubble, which is this, and the radar. So for this particular text, we are going to choose, let me choose the first column chart. Click on OK. Viola, now you can see the charts looking so beautiful. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please, this is where you ask questions because if I proceed, I'm not coming back. Everybody got what I just did, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Check the comment
I didn't
section.
get
Any
that.
question? You didn't get it, so I should repeat, right?
Yes.
Oh, this was a very brilliant. This was a very brilliant response from Awolaja Sodig Feyisayo. I don't know. Sorry. Awolaja Sodig Feyisayo. Oh, I beg your pardon. So yes, SSN is independent because with it you can use it to track the state. That's correct. If I have my social security number, I can know which states I'm actually resident. So I'm going to take that again. I'm going to take the chart again. Please, if you are not in the Discord server, please join the Discord server because that's where you are going to be submitting your assessments. Oh yeah, oh, Joan, they don't they ask you for house address, so
Ah, if you are coming, come with money. Oh.
that's so. That's so. Adams, yes, there's a certificate for the program, but only for those who would be in the other group. It's not for, I mean, we can't spend money to recommend you. Before you get a certificate, guys, you would have to, so it's not that difficult though, but people who have our certificates are those who have their portfolio. We don't want to be training jobless people. So that's just the truth. How I broke into tech was basically not just divine intervention, but the fact that I built my portfolio and I took it very serious. So if we don't see any portfolio, we don't see your projects and assessments, of what use is a certificate? Because the person that wants to employ you as a data analyst using Excel would want to see what you've done with Excel. You can't go submit your certificates. By the way, we are registered. We've paid our taxes. We are recognized in more than 6 countries and even the United States Department of State. So recognition is not the problem, but are you skillful? Do you know what you are doing? That's what we are after. And we have a different training called remote training for those who are basically looking for remote jobs. We take you through it. Some of our students have gotten jobs. We have a UK ambassador who is taking students on mentorship and career program. If you are interested in changing your career, you're transitioning into tech, blah blah blah. Some of those things, please check our social media handle. You have access to some of that information. She actually schooled with us a couple of months, many months back. And after 2 months, she got her first job in the UK. Now she's a senior data analyst within the space of less than 2 months, less than 2 years. And she's going to be sharing you guys. Um, she's going to be sharing with you guys uh what she did right. Our classes are mostly 3 hours. We don't exceed 3 hours, and if I get tired I could stop before 3 hours. Like today, because of the distractions, I was already too frustrated with the whole distractions, and I'm so happy to see over 400 people still here. Like I need you guys to remain put the same energy. Please maintain that energy till the end of the class. It's going to pay. Julius,
Yes, sir.
are you single or single?
Scientifically single.
Okay. You are recklessly single.
No, scientifically.
Typically. Maturely single.
Scientifically. Yes. Yes.
The last babe where you told, how many months did it take you before she said yes to you?
Uh, you no waste time at all.
She no waste time. Which village I beg she from?
I'm from your town.
Or your town? I
Yes,
beg
sir.
which location where babes the waste time? You
If
need
you go if you go Imo State,
Who tell you?
Okay, Julius, you are lucky. You those days in secondary school. Do you know how many letters I wrote before she said yes to me?
ah,
And the thing not even last.
well,
Yeah.
So I'm saying this, guys, because there are certain steps there are certain things we must take serious in life. If you can spend 4 years in your college or university, and a lot of you here, to be honest, I don't need to ask questions. A lot of you here are not actually earning money from the thing you studied. True or false?
True.
Very true.
If you can spend 4 years or more in university, and then you come to WhatsApp and be selling shoes and bags,
Hmm.
I mean, why didn't you just start selling shoes and bags? Use your school fees and get you a big shop. You see? And you are
Hmm.
selling skincare product, those potty people put on your face and everywhere else. Why didn't you start selling them when you left secondary school? Right? So why would you spend a lot of money in university and you didn't and specialize? I'm not saying education is bad in that sense. I'm only saying that if you put a lot of hours, 4 years into learning something that didn't give you, well, let's say immediate results. Come on, guys. 7 weeks learning Microsoft Excel, 6 hours every week should be something you should take serious. Do you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
And this is something that can get you a lot of money. I mean, after my second degree, I was earning less than 20,000 naira. I'm not ashamed to say it now because 20,000 is basically what my family spent. What my family spent. If you want to put that in dollars, anyway. So, but then when I discovered remote jobs and tech, moving from 18,000 a month to like 20 to 250,000 remote job, I got it in LinkedIn. And ever since then, it's been a roller coaster. And how did I learn it? It took me basically less than a year to learn most of the things that got me to that point. And I couldn't. My second degree, first degree, mechanical engineering. Second degree, of course I worked in a company. Then I discovered I was talking too much to machines, and I needed to do something fun. As a young guy growing up, right, you want to explore courses and life. You become an academic what a career, is it academic career or something? There's a way they call people who hop from one course to the other. That was me. Then I discovered, you know what, it's time to get serious, and I dedicated many months learning, relearning. Here I am. So if you can, what is 7 weeks? I need to see this number being maintained for the period of your 7 weeks. After all, the only thing you need to do is use your internet. Except for those who want to have a specialized section with us. So we want to edit this. So we've gotten this. You can drag this down. We want to edit. Let me put this down. Drag this down. Drag this down. Drag this down. Okay, let me say I just want to put it here. Okay. So first thing first, I want to rename this. I want to rename this. Let's say student fees. Student fees. Okay. And then I want to color my charts. Let me reduce this so you could see the entire sheet. Good. I want to color my charts. So I could come to where you have, and then if I click outside, you see we have home to developer. That's where it stopped. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
But if I click on the body of the chart, do you see 3 more menus appeared? Did you notice that?
Hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Let me click outside again. I click outside, you don't see them. I click on the charts, you see them. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
depending on your version of Excel, you may not see yours this way. You may see design and layout or see design and just format. But let's click on design menu. So you can choose any of these colors, right? You can, make it look this way. See that? Or make it look this way. You can change it. Then you go to layout. Uh, let's say you don't want to see the chart title. If you click on layout, you don't want to see the chart title. So anyway, I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. Let me not confuse you guys today. Tomorrow, I'll be looking at all of this. with alongside the formatting. So for today, we want to explore these charts. So that is it for the color. Now for the second one, let's look at the second chart. So this time around, we want to, what is our primary column here for the second chart?
Category.
Category.
Category. Good. And where is our number located? Our numbers?
Amount.
Amount is that. So there is no value between the two columns. So we can just highlight the two of them. Here we had to press our control because we can't highlight the two like this. So we had to highlight one, right? Press
Yes,
our
sir.
control key and then come to the second one and then highlight it. And then we left this apart. We got it, right? Then come
Sure.
to insert and sort that out. That's how you do it. But this time around, there's nothing at the middle. We just highlight the two of them. Go to insert menu. Click on this one. Let's say we want to choose another chart type. Let's say we want to choose pie chart. Okay. Click on any of these, but I want to choose the first one. Click on OK. Viola, can you see that?
Sure.
Yes, sir.
So I want to click on the amount and then rename it from amount. You can just put your cursor there, highlight all, rename. Let's say we want to put this product product chart and click outside. Then you can see under the design, you can choose any of these colors. Okay, you can choose any of these. I love this one. Again, this is not looking so good. Let's say I want to do something. I want to see some values. So the blue stands for automobile. This is blue. Can see that. It's showing $2,000. The red is for skincare. This is it. It's showing $5,000. Bakery is green. This is it. Stationery is purple. Contraceptive is blue, light blue. And electronics takes the bigger share. What if you want to actually see the numbers? You want to see the numbers and the percentage. So you can play around any of these. I want to click this. Can you see that, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You check the second one. You can see things are changing, right?
Yes, sir.
Check the third one. What do you think happened here? What do you notice? What do you notice?
Okay,
Nobody
kind of.
noticed something.
The keys are now below the chart.
Exactly. So all of these things are called keys or legends.
Yes.
Automobile, skincare, bakery, station. You guys know those things in your basic mathematics, right?
Yes.
Where they will
Yes,
put a
sir.
particular color, they'll color it blue, and then they'll tell you anywhere you see the color blue, it represents bus or book or something. You guys remember, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So those things are called keys or legends. So you can see the title is gone and the legends are now appearing below. So let's scroll down and choose this third one and see what it's all about. You see, now you see the legends and the amount all appear inside.
Together.
Click on this one. Now the title is back. Let's click on this. Now this is the one I wanted to do to show us in percentage. Let's scroll down and see the last one. Can now see. So I love this one to leave it this way. So we're going to change this to what did we call it before?
Product chart.
Product chart. Good. So I'm going to drag this down. So before we end this class today, there's something I want to do. I'm going to copy this, Control C, copy, go to sheet number 2, and I'm going to paste it here. Control V is paste. And then I'm going to make my chart to be big. So now who can tell me why do I have all these hashtag here? Who can tell me what the problem is?
Yes, because you've not widened your cell.
Exactly. So how to
It
do
happened
that?
to me
Just
earlier, so I figured it out.
yeah, exact. So we can either control A, press your alternate HOI. When you do that, it will automatically adjust. All of them would now be equal. So what did I do? Let me write it down. Press your alternate key, press your H key, press your O key, and then press your I. When you do that together, you would have all of them adjusted equally. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Have you guys tried it? So I'm going to highlight these two. There's something I want to teach you guys quickly. Go to insert. I want to teach you how to insert pictures into your charts. So we have our column. I want to choose my pie chart, or let me choose my line chart. Click my line chart, click on OK. Perfect. So I'm going to rename this to what? I want to rename this
Production.
to product key, product charts, right? And I'm going to
Yes.
drag this down, to drag this down, to drag this down. So let's say we are looking at product charts on a company like Amazon. So I'm going to go to my Google. I'm going to look for Amazon photos. Or should I? Is it Amazon photos or just Amazon? Okay, just click on. Okay, I'm going to look at product photos. Let me just get product photos. Guys, are you guys following and enjoying or learning anything at all? Or I'm wasting my time?
We are following you,
We are
sir.
with you,
I'm
sir.
following.
All right. So I want to have product photos. And then I'm going to click on images. And then just check for the images. So make sure you check the ones you can use, copyrights, the ones you can't use. Click on images. Good, good, good. So which one should we choose?
Um,
It's loading, it's loading, it's loading, it's loading. Yeah, which one should we choose?
The very first one.
D.
The first one. All right.
Yes.
This is awesome. It looks like a product for people that have FUPA. You know what FUPA is, right? Nobody knows what FUPA is. I
I
need
don't know.
an image that is like the entire screen kind of image.
Okay.
This one is like half screen. I need an entire screen kind of image. Um,
Okay. Look at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The third line, number 3.
the third line, this one.
Yes, number. Mm, it's not
Okay,
showing.
let me choose this one. Let me just choose this. All right,
Yes,
this is full, right?
this is fine.
So I'm going
Yes, it's
to
fine.
right click and I'm going to save image as. Okay, so it's a web file, so I can't save with a web file. I need a PNG file to save, so I can't check. So this is a web file. I need a PNG file.
You can convert it
Web
to a
file.
PNG.
What?
I mean, you can convert it to a PNG file now.
I think we should just check under HD images.
HD images.
Yes, it's a category at the top. No, if you scroll up, you see it. Yes, beside
This
camera.
one.
No, it's part of the categories at the top.
Okay, HD images. Oh, this is awesome. So I'll just choose which products. Anyway, I have issues with. Let me just click on this and see. This is still showing. Okay, save image. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. I didn't need to do any conversion. I just needed it to do that for me automatically. So I'm going to my downloads. I'm going to click on save. All these things I'm doing anyway. When I'm done, I'll write down the assessment for today. All right, so it's downloaded. So I'm going to go to my Excel, and then here I am going to right click. Okay, click on format chart type, and then make sure you check on picture or text view. You can now see that the chart has changed to that texture. So you can either change it to blue, okay, or change it to any of these colors. So I don't want to have that texture. Rather, I want to insert the picture I got from the internet. So I'm going to click on picture or text view, then open insert from file. Please find out if you are using 365. I don't know if you are going to have access to this particular feature, but it mostly is available for desktop Excel. I have to say it because one of my students had issues with it. So go to my download. I just pray that there's nothing there that will blind anybody's eye. Oh. Okay, so the image. Yeah. So click on the image, click on insert. Perfect. You see that, right?
Yes, sir.
So how many
Very
of
well.
you knew you could do this, right?
Oh,
So you,
it's nice.
so you can. So if you are working for a particular company and they want to know which of their products is selling the most, so you can put the name of the product, like you can put the name of the company or the logo as background. Okay. You can even put your picture. Let's say we want to do another one. Let's say we want to do another chart. Insert. I want to choose another chart now. Let's say I want to choose which chart should we choose now? We've looked at column, line, and pie. Okay, let's look at this bar chart. Click on OK. Right, so we have something like this. I want to drag it down. I want to drag it down. So let's say this is my company. All right, and I have a logo. This is my company, and I have a logo, and the logo is my face. Of course, it has to be because fine guy now. I want to insert my face, which is my company. So I'm going to insert from file, then look for my face. I hope. Please close your eye just in case. I don't know what is here, but let's scroll and look for some of my past images. So many. Okay, so this is the most handsome man you would ever meet.
Joanne,
No arguments from me.
Hallelujah. You get better eye. Don't mind all these people. They are not they are not wowing. So you can just, put your face. At the end of the day, let's say you want to make the picture to be a little bit faint. So you can right click, come to where you have transparency, increase it to, maybe just up there. You see, the picture is faint at the background. And then, just close. Okay. And then you can change your name of your. Remember, you can always change your colors from here before you do any of these things I'm doing. So you can do this or this, right click, click on format chart area. Then what about if you are interested in the texture? What about you just want to put this green at the background? You can do that, right? Let's say you want to put any of these colors. You can do that. So that is it. Then for these numbers that are looking this way, I'm going to teach you guys how you can edit it, make it look better than what is looking. Please, any question?
Yes, I have a little question here.
Okay, yes, question.
I want to know what version of Excel are you using?
Okay,
Because
so
it's like
I'm using version 2010. I also have version 365 work related. So if you are using 2010 and above, no problem. 27, I don't know what the futures are. 2007, that is. Now, like I said, some of the things I'm sharing with you, if you don't see them on your version of Excel, okay, make sure that you pay attention to the icons. What do the icons, what do they look like?
okay,
Do
sir.
you understand? What do these icons look like? So if I'm teaching, look at the icons and then look for that icon in your own version of Excel. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Please, questions in the comment section. Check the Telegram group.
Sorry, sir. I just want to add that the icons might not necessarily be the same because your currency symbol is different from mine. I think I'm using 2016. So I think you should look out for the name because if you click on a symbol, the name would show. So I think it's better to know the names rather than the symbol because the name would help.
Oh, okay. That can work. Thank you for that sharing that. That can work. Yes, there will be recording for this class. It will be dropped in all groups. But again, please don't call me if you miss classes. Just ask your colleagues in Telegram or in Discord. I would only attend to those who are like maybe 20 people in the other premium group. I don't know. Nobody's interested, so basically just leave it.
So we're
How do we
interested.
how do we
We're
get in there, sir?
interested now.
What?
We're
We the
interested
group
in
just
the
not
premium
that
group.
we're interested now.
Oh, really? Okay. I'll drop the WhatsApp group with you guys.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
For those who are interested. It's not free though, but if you can pay transport to go and see your boyfriend, then you can join that group.
We don't pay
What I'm saying,
transport.
how do we get into the group? Where are you dropping it, sir?
I'll share the WhatsApp group so that I only communicate with people in that WhatsApp group, and then you guys would have a link where you can from that link you can join we call it premium group basically. So this is where we concentrate on just the selected few.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Someone is asking how much. I can tell you guys that Health Tech is the cheapest and the most affordable ed tech firm in Africa. Like you give you guys the best. Just uh check out my bio for instance. You guys should I should be charging you guys per hour, maybe $20 per hour. But it is totally free because of our community minded initiatives. We have sponsored tons of programs from the very first children centered fashion show in West Africa. We've
Oh,
sponsored we've gotten funding from the Danish embassy for a school farm for school meals projects. We've gotten, like, we've done incredible stuff within and outside Africa. We are sharing these opportunities. I keep telling people, look, if you are African and you are like telling yourself, this tech thing, now everybody want enter tech, you feel that a lot of people are already in tech. I always laugh because I always tell them, look, have you seen Indians or Chinese? Who are you? Like African? You know, no smell. Go to your village now. Go to your village now. How many children can operate a computer? Just carry laptop, give someone in nursery or primary school. They look at it as if it's something strange. I was very lucky to be one of the first guys that got certified by Microsoft as far back as 2003. And they were just coming to Nigeria at the time to erect structures, to implement some of their tools. So we can never have enough. The continent, African continent, it's the number of Africans we have in the tech space is so low compared to other nationalities, Asian, Chinese, that is Koreans, and so on, and Indians. So in my workplace alone, I've met more Asians than I've met Africans. That's the truth. Abi una village, una get internet, everybody get lights, everybody get laptop. Una talk through now so that it's not like I'm messing around with you guys.
Hey, village na village, oh.
Mhm.
Village now, village. Have you traveled out of Nigeria before?
No, still in Nigeria.
You will know that village no be village in other places.
Wow, wow.
Sir, there's
In
a
fact,
question on YouTube.
yeah. What's the question, please?
The question is there a way to change the direction of the values and name? Like what I'm having on the horizontal side to move to the vertical sides of the chart and vice versa.
Um, Not all charts would permit it. Yes, but it's possible. Not all
Okay,
charts would permit it, but it's very possible.
okay, so
So you guys are asking me for the amount. The premium group guys, I don't think I'll ask. Let me ask let me ask the admin, please. The one of our team members for the amount, because I know it's very cheap. Okay, awesome. So they are telling me, I think 5,000 or 5,500. 7 weeks, five. I'll tell them to increase this amount. Waiting.
ah
5,000, 5,500. That's what she's dropping here for me. Which who will give you people certificates for that type of amount? Anyway, but that's just it. Stella says there's amount. Yes, now there's no light in your village. That is true. So think about the children. They grow up. They don't have access to the internet. They don't have access to electricity. They don't have access to all of that. Um, anyway, guys, let's continue. I want to end this class on a good note. Please, the assignments I'm giving now is assignment. Can you see my screen, please?
No, it's
Assignment.
not showing.
no sir.
It's not showing.
Okay. Share my screen. No, you submit assessment, please. Your assessment is for everyone, but if you need your all the other pegs that I mentioned, you need the time. Um, so assessment one. So what we have treated today, I'm going to tell you guys. Number one is to create fictional or hypothetical data sets of at least 4 columns. And number two, create a chart. Insert a company profile or products picture. Then finally, using the snip tool, post your assessment with your name on Discord. So make sure you insert your name. As you are doing all these things, right? Make sure you put your name so that someone will not just carry it and say it's my own. Set your name. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at number one, how to insert friend friends on charts in Excel, how to edit your charts, how to format images, or other features. So we can cover this tomorrow. That would be nice. Can you guys see the screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Please copy this. From next week, we'll start calculations. We'll send you a. We are going to send you. I'm going to send you guys a Microsoft Excel sheet. Let me see if I can access. Yeah, this is it. We'll send you this sheet. It contains some of the topics we are going to cover. We're going to send this to you guys. Okay. Are you done copying? Any question? Because we are rounding up. Any question, please? Class time tomorrow is the same time, right? 2 p.m. or 9 a.m. 9 a.m. EDT or 2 p.m. WAT. Please be on time. We because of the distractions, we sent we had to use StreamYard. We spent a lot of time on Microsoft Teams, and I deeply apologize for that time wastage. Am I forgiven? And you should forgive your classmates who were distracting us. We have 2 sections in a week, Peter.
We can say, please forgive us for not preparing and
Like, it was very frustrating. Each
yeah.
time I'm
We're so
talking, I
sorry,
didn't
sir.
know someone was muting me. I have to come. So I had to like wait and see. I'm like, okay, let me wait and see how often this person mutes me. And it was like every 3 seconds or 4.
Maybe
The
the
person
person
was
is
just
trying to see your
waiting.
face.
Yeah, the person was just waiting. When I unmute, the person will mute me back.
Mute
No
you again.
be, you know.
Why did you be that?
Guys, Snip tool is what you use to screenshot on Microsoft or sorry on your laptop or computer. Just search for Snip tool, and if you don't know what it is, just go to Google, type Snip tool. Get used to research, please. Get used to research. Discord is by the way. Let me share my screen and show you what the Discord server looks like. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a Discord server. If you are not here, please, this is where you submit your assessment. You could see previous cohorts. So we have Excel, July Excel section, right? This is where you guys are supposed to have conversations in. I could see some of you are already um, submitting your assessment. So we always have, wait a minute, assessment submissions. We always have a place to submit. Let me quickly create a channel for that. Please, those of you that are interested in tech, don't think that even in my workplace we don't use WhatsApp. It's either Discord or Slack. Huh? Rarely Telegram, but Discord or Slack. Telegram like helps us to have that kind of general group. Um, so this is the link for your assessment. When once you come up there, you would see your July assessments. Please try to submit. This is where you submit your assessments. Let me check if I can. Right. So going to save. Most of the companies you are going to be working with will be using either Discord or Slack or Microsoft Teams for meetings. So you can have meetings right here on Discord or Slack, but we are using Discord, please. If you don't have the link of this group, um, let me copy it and drop it for you guys in the comment section. Please don't drop assessment in the WhatsApp group. I beg you. We don't open WhatsApp group because a lot of messages. We have thousands of students. Like guys, we have over 15,000 students. You don't want WhatsApp to be. That's why we take ourselves to Discord where we can manage students and to Telegram. So you can only join one WhatsApp group, or if you can join only the Telegram and then the Discord, you are perfectly fine. You can use your phone to respond. Please, if you have questions, drop them. I have dropped the Discord link. Let me drop it again. If you have your phone, you can listen. But again, if you don't have your laptop or computer, you can't practice what I'm showing you now. Any other question? There's no question. See you guys tomorrow.
Oh, thank you very much, sir, for this section.
Thank you.
Did you guys learn anything at all?
Yeah, we learned a lot. Thank you
Yes,
very
sir.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you very
So,
much.
Okay, this
We've
is
done
the
well. Thank
assignment
you.
again for the last time. For those who missed it, this is the assessment. Please screenshot it. Have you done that?
yes, sir.
You can drop it in the Telegram for those, or drop it in the
I sent
Discord
it to the
server.
Discord, sir.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you. That should be it then. So tomorrow we are going to be looking at how we can insert trends on charts in Excel, how we can edit your charts, how you can format images or other features in Excel. Then next week we are going to be looking at the sum function, the sum if function, transpose, and so on and so forth. Is that clear?
Yes, sir. Very clear.
It's clear.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So those who are interested in the premium class, just want a lot more of my time, we'll drop a link for you so you can join. The class is still free. Please, make una help me check that I don't know which platform you guys joined from, whether it's Instagram or Twitter or LinkedIn. Some people were angry about the distractions. They probably must have left the group. Go and tell them that I have forgiven them, that they can come back. Everything is fine now. There's no distraction. And we are not using Microsoft Teams. We can't use Zoom because Zoom would make me, um, throw a lot of people out, as well as distractions. In Zoom is even much more terrible. The last time we had people who were sharing some lewd contents, it wasn't so nice. Please help me tell them and welcome them back to class tomorrow. All right, so that is it. See you guys tomorrow, same time. And I'm happy we've kept to time. We've not exceeded 3 hours. Tomorrow we'll do same. I'm always very time conscious. See you on time tomorrow. Bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.